Welcome to the Debrief with Joe and Nikki. How's everybody doing? Once again, we back at it again, week after week. We're gonna give y'all the rundown what's been going on this week. Got a few different topics we gonna hit on. Um, Express our views, and I'm curious to hear what the guest that's coming on has to say about his experiences today. Of course, we're gonna talk politics a little bit and PPP since it's open today. So we got a full show for y'all. So,
Good morning, Joe.
Nick,
How are you?
doing good, Nikki. How you doing?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
Busy, busy. Had a good time. Birthday celebration. Got to relax at the mountains.
Our producer turned 40 over the weekend. Well, she turns 40 actually tomorrow on the big day, but we had it was one of our epic weekends, but it was good. It was kind of chill, but it was still kind of like people left their comfort zone. I'll just say that it was good. I really it was different. It was kind of grown folk, moving a different tax bracket style. So we can appreciate that. That's how
Yeah,
Diddy
I
and
needed that.
I guess people with a lot of money do it. So
Relaxed, fresh air, jacuzzi tubs. Chill football. I'm good. So no, we're gonna jump right into it. So, um, as we do always on the week, we're gonna talk politics. So as we know, tomorrow is a big day for America. A day we've been waiting for 4 years. Trump is finally out of the office, and per usual, how he is, he's leaving like a little punk ass. His wife didn't do the tea talk that they usually do. None of the traditions that all the presidents have been doing. He's not greeting them when they come in. Nothing. He's really just pouting and leaving. I, for one, will be happy tomorrow at 12:01 once he's officially out of the office. Like, this is crazy. I'm done putting energy into it with him. We're moving on, moving past. Hopefully, Joe, he's already came out with a plan to help us more. He's pushing a lot of new stuff through. Another $1,400. Hopefully, more help for businesses. He has a plan for the vaccine. So hopefully, we're on our way back to a normal world that we're used to. Because this is, of course, has been crazy. We've been working like crazy because the SBA loans and the PPP loans, they once they got approved, we've been basically putting all the stuff through. That's what me and Nikki's been working on. And today it finally opened. It felt like kind of like Christmas when we woke up this morning. So um, we've been helping a lot of different people, and hopefully everything goes right. And hopefully we got another chance with another bill to help people out and try to get back to as normal as possible. And it's been a rough 2020, and I'm just hoping that 2021 is just at least okay. So at least okay. Nikki, I know it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work.
I know
Um,
we have
yeah,
been going through
these,
it. I tried not to take my laptop out this weekend. It was kind of like itching. So I don't think I did. Everybody else around me was kind of drunk and I don't drink. So I was like, yeah, so since y'all sitting down, so yeah, but Joe, I would be interested to know is you think Biden is going to lock it down as soon as he gets in office, or what does that look like, you think?
well, the whole lockdown thing was a political thing anyway. So now you're hearing people that was, I'm gonna use Como for example, the governor of New York.
Hmm.
He screamed from the top of his lungs talking about not open, let's not open, COVID. But now that Trump is officially out the office, his tune has changed. It's I need to figure out the quickest way to open up restaurants and bars and things like that. We all knew it was a political. They was using COVID as a political struggle. So you got the lefties, we want to be shut down. You got the righties, let's open up, let's be out here. But now that that's all over, it's going back to normal. They know it has to be open. They know that they cannot take care of the population by sitting them home and keep sending out money.
Right.
The fact that they don't have to worry about Trump winning is why they can say that now. But it's politics. Like anybody that's surprised don't follow politics a little bit or ain't been living in the world we've been living in. It's politics. I'm not surprised. So I doubt that he'll shut it down. What I think he'll do is do mandate things like every mandate like the mask, which I think that should have been done anyway. Mandate mask. If it's a shutdown, I'm thinking maybe maximum 2 weeks, like
Just
where he shuts everything down. Mask only essential personnel, opens back up with a plan to get everybody vaccinated or get the opportunity for everybody to be vaccinated. So I don't see no long shutdowns. If he shuts down long time, it's gonna be a lot of pushback. It's gonna be a lot of pushback.
you don't think he wants to shut it down to get some order, get some organization since it is such chaotic.
Yeah, that's why I could see 2 weeks. I could see 2 weeks, 14 days, literally. That's about it. Anything longer than that is like, what are you doing? Because it has shown that it has not worked in individual states. New York was shut down for 4 months. California has been shut down forever. Obviously, that is not working. So you have to go way about it in a different way. I can see 2 weeks coming out with a plan for getting everybody the opportunity to be vaccinated. Because I know everybody don't want the vaccine, but at least have the opportunity to get it if you want it. And put in mandated protocols as far as like every restaurant got to follow, every bar got to follow in the United States, every place got to follow. I can see that happening more than him leaving it up to individual governors. Like, well, if y'all don't want them to wear masks here or there, they don't have to. I don't see him doing that. It's gonna be this way, or y'all gonna get fined because federal law trumps state law. So we'll see tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Thursday he's gonna have a bunch to say, and we'll just see. I know these next 4 years will be better than the last 4 years we went through. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind.
You know what's funny? I was talking with someone the other day this weekend, and I feel like a lot of people are more sold on Joe than they are of the woman vice president, because I think she had a lot of negative stuff before she even got where she was at. Like she was
she was a DA in California, yo. She was sending a lot of us sentencing us to jail. I mean, it's a bad look, you know what I mean? But on the flip side, that's her job. Like that's that line that people I be trying to toe. And when you was a kid, if you did something wrong or you broke one of your parents' rules, you got in trouble. You got punished. However it was, you got punished. You got punished. It goes into society as you're an adult. You break the law, they got stuff set up. You're gonna get punished. It looks bad coming from a black woman, you know what I mean? But she was doing her job that she was placed to do. Now I've heard stories where I don't know if this is fact or not, that she was harsher on black people. Now I have not seen nothing like that, but you break a law, you're probably gonna go to jail. Like, I mean, that's just what it is. Like, it's just hopefully they do things now to fix the damage that they helped cause, especially with Biden. He was part of that 94 crime bill. So they have the opportunity now to fix some of the mistakes that they did. Like, people were scared back then. They didn't know how to deal with crime and the drugs on the street. So everybody wanted to take them to jail, lock them up, don't let them out. Obviously, that was a knee-jerk reaction, and we know that doesn't work. Right. So hopefully now they start implementing policies and reforming the prison system, criminal justice system, the courts, how police interact. It's so much that needs to be done. But hopefully they start taking those steps towards it. That would help with whatever she did, because what was okay 20 years ago is not okay now.
Absolutely.
I mean,
all these changes they said they're going to do. So, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, so PPP loans or grant loans, whatever. I encourage people to take the 150 and keep your business up and running every year. A lot of clients have called me and Joe and the team this week wanting us to make miracles, and you haven't done the bare minimum. We cannot make miracles. We cannot make up stuff that you haven't done on your part. It's sad that a lot of people are like, oh, well, can you just figure it out? No, we cannot. because you didn't take the time to do what you needed to do. We're not going to rush and try to figure it out for you, no matter how much money you try to give us, whatever. Um, PPP is a very, very good thing. It is a lot of it's a lot of mumbo jumbo, but you have to read through it. So if you didn't hire like a firm like ours, read it yourself. Even if you did hire a firm, you should be able to read it yourself and get the information and know what somebody's talking about. Because like restaurants get 3.5 their payroll, but a hair salon got 2.5. So you need to understand where you stand at and what you qualify for. And then you also need to know how to spend it. Do not keep that firm on with you. So when the questions come up, like, oh, I bought a Maserati, is that okay? No, you cannot. So if you don't know, don't act as if. That's always been some of my biggest qualms with people. Don't act like you know. The money is out there. I mean, Joe thinks it'll run out by Friday. Possibly, because I mean, if there's other management firms like us, we've put in a lot, at least 20 to 30 in the past couple of days. So if 10 other people did that, who knows? So I'm not sure when the money's going to run out. There's no guarantees on anything concerning the SBA. It's guaranteed that there's money out there. And don't let people tell you that it's minorities don't get it, because that's not true. I know ourselves and a couple of our minorities got it last time, and it's just about being diligent with your paperwork. It's knowing what you need to turn in. Don't try to half-ass it. Don't try to just get through and think it's going to be okay. If you don't know, you don't know. Hire somebody to do it. But also that means taking care of your own business. So don't just get an LLC or a tax ID number because you want to think it's cool, and now you're on Facebook talking about I got an LLC. So what? What did you do with it? And don't call us talking about can you get me like $1 million? No, we can't do anything because you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't try to get us to do fraud. That's we're not going to do that because you're dealing with federal funds. So we want to help everybody, and I'm sure every firm wants to help everybody, but you have to be diligent in your stuff also.
Yeah. So yeah, just we'll probably do a segment on that, just about handling yourself with your business, your LLC, Secretary of State. These are all important things that go into that, but we'll say that for another time. But yeah, we've seen a lot of it doing these,
Right.
helping people with their loans through this process past couple of weeks, and it's just like, yes, it's our people. It really be our people.
It is. It's
Just
bad.
be like,
I mean,
yeah, I got LLC.
yeah. It was 2 o'clock last night. We were trying to do the last couple, and we were still getting phone calls like, I got this, but I don't have that. Hey man, we're not. No, that's not what we do. But Joe, I see we have our guest is
Yeah.
here now. He is Myron Myers. He is. I'm gonna bring him on, and I'm gonna do a little background, and then we'll let him talk. He is my hairdresser, and he is phenomenal. And what I liked the best about him was when I came to him, I said, "Hey, my old hairdresser sent me to you because we weren't vibing." And he had nothing bad to say about like her work or anything. He was like, "Okay, I got you." Then another ratchet thing that I love him for was he said he got dressed one day to get on a plane. So as soon as he got off the plane, he can go fight. I said,
Oh yeah, that gotta happen.
so I want to introduce Myron Myers, and he's going to talk about something interesting, and it's good. It's gonna be. We should have a lot of interesting people that want to call in. So he was married to a woman, and he is openly black male gay. Correct? So I'm gonna leave it.
Yes.
I do have some questions. Joe, did you get the question? Can you see him? I can't see him. Myron, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. How y'all doing? I'm Marion Myers, the owner of Crave Glam Bar. So I was married to a woman for 2.5 years. I knew I was gay the whole time. but I fell victim to what everybody in society wanted me to be. I chose to follow the path that was acceptable for everybody, even though I was unhappy. And one day I just woke up and I was like, "Yeah, this not gonna work. It's not gonna work." So now I've been with a guy for 2 years now, and best relationship I've ever had. I wish I would have did it a long time ago,
So is this
but
your
I just
first relationship with a male?
no. This is my first openly relationship with a male.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I dealt with guys previously, but nobody knew about it, but me and them.
okay. So let me catch people up. You were married to your ex-wife. How long?
2.5 years. We were together 6 years total. We were married for 2.5 years.
That's a long time.
That is.
Um,
And you were
yep.
miserable the whole time?
Well, so part reason why I stayed as long as I did because when we were good, we were great, but when it was bad, it was terrible. So we had our times where things were good, but I still knew that I wanted to be with a man.
Right. And at any point in time, did you express that to her?
Yeah, she knew. We had threesomes with guys and girls because she was into girls too. But it took for us to kind of when I told her I wanted to get a divorce. That's when it was like, oh, well, I gotta expose you now. I have to tell everybody now because that's one thing about you that you don't want nobody to know.
Right.
Oh, okay. Because my question was gonna be like, for 8 years, she had no idea, but that answered that question right there.
Yeah, she knew, and
So
she
did
was
she
Okay.
cool.
change you, or like, what did she have a motive? Like, oh, I could just change him if I love him hard enough.
No, I think she wasn't happy with me either. She was happy with the lifestyle that she had by being with me.
Right.
So, and that was her whole thing. She lived in a nice house. She drove nice cars. You know what I'm saying? We were financially stable. So that's what she was looking to get out of it. She really wasn't happy with me. And that was my whole thing for getting a divorce because I knew that she wasn't happy. That wasn't fair to her either.
Okay. Um. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that she knew. So when it finally ended, because this was last year, you got a divorce, right?
Hmm.
What what was like? What were the people saying? Like, what did your family say? What did her family say? Your mutual friends? Like, how did everybody react to say, "Oh, I'm divorcing her now. I'm with a full fledged, openly gay relationship."
I mean, of course, I heard all the negative stuff. But see, one thing about it, I seem really nice, but I'm hell. So I heard a lot of it, but nobody ever said anything to me because
Right.
I beat their ass. So I never heard any of that.
Okay. Um. Hmm. And the last conversation you had with her, because from my understanding, she wasn't able to express herself. Like, what was the kind of things that you and her had discussed after the divorce, or right before it?
Well,
He's breaking up.
Yeah.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
The morning that I decided that I wanted to get a divorce, we weren't even into it. I woke up one morning and I just was like, "Yeah, this is the end for me." And I called her at work and I was like, "Hey, call me when you go on lunch." And she was like, "Okay." She called me on lunch and I was like, "Look, I was like, this not working for me or you. I'm still gonna pay the bills over here, and I'm going to move out, and until we can figure out what it is that we're going to do." So she was like, "Okay," and we text and talked back and forth, throughout the day. But I think she didn't really think that I really was going to leave. And when she
Breaking up, girl.
Hold on. Yes, it's still.
Okay, we can hear you. You're back. Okay.
Yeah, I said, let's just end this and, move on with our life. We don't have any children. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than willing to split whatever money we have together. We can sell this house. We can do whatever we got to do, but there's no point in us being unhappy just to keep up an image.
Okay. So for her,
And
you do think it restore image because I mean you are well known in Atlanta for your hair and then your restaurant, and even in Detroit where you're from. So for her, it was more like an image thing. You assume for
yeah,
staying that long? 'Cause that's a long time to
yeah, she
stay.
wanted to be, well, for her, it was, she wanted to show everybody that she could live a certain life. Because even now that we're not together, she moved back home to her mother's. You know what I'm saying? Her lifestyle is drastically different.
And she's still angry. She has that angry gene.
So recently, a few of our mutual friends reached out to me and said that she wants to, be friends. She wants to talk. She wants to kind of figure like a common ground where we cannot really avoid each other. Because for me, I don't go to any event that I know she's going to be at. I don't go to a club that I think she's going to be at. I don't go around people that I know that she hangs around. Because for me, I want her to have her own life. I don't feel like it's fair for her to go around friends that she's had for years or go to a lot of her favorite places and see me. So for me, I'm cool with just, staying away. But for her, she
So,
feels like we could be friends.
so you've known all your life you want to be with a man, right?
Yes.
Or okay.
Hmm.
So we'll dive a little deeper into that. What's the thoughts and stuff? Because I know it's hard. That's why I always say like these people, y'all not making it up. This is who you are. People need to accept that. Why is it so hard for me? You was in a relationship for 8 years. Like, oh, I got to do this, and then you get to that breaking point. Like, I can't do this no more. Why is it so hard?
So it's hard to kind of be who you truly are because at the end of the day, like when you're a gay man, you're known as the gay man. You're not like, yes, I'm a business owner. Yes, I'm a nice person. Yes, my name is Marion. I'm a lot of things. But when people address me, it's the gay guy or the gay man. That's how people know of me at this point. And it took me a while to be able to accept that. But like it, a straight person doesn't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about nobody saying, "Oh, my straight friend. You know the one." Nobody has to ask that.
True.
But when you're gay, that's all you're known for, and that's what I didn't want.
Yeah. Is it easier now because society accepts it more?
Well, I think it's easier now because I accept it more. I feel like society is still the same. It's still the same stigmas. It's still the things that people say. But I had to decide that I wanted to be happy, and I didn't really care what anybody else thought about
Respect.
So you feel like you and her can have some kind of relationship? I mean, because y'all were kind of together. I mean, a long time.
it. Yeah,
Um,
we were like best friends, but I feel like no, we can't because I feel like you're a bad person. The fact that even though I thank God that exposed me because I probably would have never done it, I can't, I can't trust you. I can't be around you because that's the type of person that you are.
oh, so something happened.
Yeah, she posted it on Facebook.
Oh, because I never knew. Like, I don't think we knew what happened because I knew that
They
you.
hear you.
Yeah.
I yeah, we didn't know that something had happened. Happened.
So before we were still married at the time, and the divorce wasn't final yet. And she got upset with me one day because I had bought a new house, and she thought that we were working on things. And like I told her, I was like, yeah, we're working on things, but when we separated, I had went to my mom's house for a couple of weeks, and that just didn't work for me. Like I need my own space, so I ended up buying a new house. And she was upset about that. Like you're moving on. You're not trying to fix things. So that's when she decided to post it on Facebook.
And what exactly did she post? She just posted. Oh wow.
Yeah.
She posted that you were homosexual.
Yep. And all of my family was calling me and texting me, and I ended up deactivating my Facebook, and it took for my mom to say to me that nobody cares. Like, you are worked up about it, but nobody even cares. And all of my best friends, my closest people around me, nobody cared.
So did
Yeah.
did anybody else know?
Um, I had a best friend who I could talk to that knew, but that was it.
But the rest of your friends didn't know. Your family.
Nope, nobody else knew.
and nobody acted different. I've had those conversations because I mean I know a lot of people, men, black men especially, they struggle with it. So I'll be like, I wonder if like with what would happen if one of my friends, if that happened, what would be the reaction, the thing like that? Because I got family members and nothing's different with him or changed, but it might be because I knew.
Yeah.
Like we kick it. Nikki knows my cousin I'm talking about. Like
Right.
it don't be different for me, but I wonder would I feel betrayed if my friend didn't tell me
Um,
this for all these years?
so one of my best friends, he did say that to me. He said that, how could I not tell him as close as we were? He was like, he doesn't care. He was like, how could I not tell him? And we know all each other's secrets. I said, well, I felt like, you may have acted different towards me if you knew. But we're still super tight to this day. But I didn't know what people's reactions was. And that's what I was scared of. And honestly, even now, some people act a little differently. Some of my family, they don't necessarily say anything, but I can tell that the vibe is a little different now that they know.
And that's strange in 2021 that that's even an issue. Like people have their own things they need to deal with besides worry about somebody else's. I just
Well, in the black in the black family, literally, you can do almost anything but be gay.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Right.
But for me, literally, I'm happier than I've ever been.
That's good. You
And I
are.
felt like, honestly, I felt like once I decided to be who I really was, all of my blessings just started coming in because I was too busy trying to keep up a facade that I was blocking my blessings.
That's what's
So
up,
the
man.
last question I had was, what advice do you give to somebody that's in your shoes, that maybe is thinking about coming all the way out, or living a different facade, like somebody younger than you,
Do
maybe even older than you? What
do
advice do
it
you
when
give?
you're ready. I would tell them to do it when they're ready. Because number one, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always been, roses and flowers and everything nice. I've heard some bad things that people have said. I have witnessed people act differently towards me. So it's not easy, but at the end of the day, you have to decide what's more important, everybody else being happy or you being happy. And when you decide that you're the priority and you being happy is the priority, then it'll be easy for you because it was easy for me. And it's not hard for me to tell anybody now. If anybody
Right.
asks, I'll tell them. And I don't make
Right.
it no secret because I take my boyfriend with me everywhere I go.
You do.
Family gatherings, weddings, family reunion, he's going to be there. So
Yeah, he is. He is. And y'all are great together too. Like he is. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And I felt like once my mom told me that she didn't care, it was easier for me too.
Yeah. Because after that, nobody else matters. Like after,
Exactly.
like nobody else matters because it's okay. My mom said I could do it, so
Yep.
my mom okay. So
Yep. My mom love him. You know what I'm saying? They real cool. So after that, but my mom is team me. Whatever I want to do that makes me happy, she's all for it.
she is. She is. Shout out to me. She's good. Okay, we appreciate. So tell everybody how we can find you on Instagram. The best lace hair down layer this side
Hello?
of the
I'm
Mississippi.
sorry, my phone went out real quick.
Your IG. Tell us how we can find you and how people can see you on IG and Facebook. Did it go out?
Mm,
Looks like
it
he's
look like
trying.
you trying to fix something.
Okay, so we'll move him. We'll come back to him. Um, Next, we're going to bring on. We're going to thank Mr. Myers.
Yeah.
You can find him. Are you here?
No, I
Okay.
can see his mic is mute.
Okay. Um,
Can you
we're gonna
guys hear
bring
me?
on, yeah. We were just thanking you for coming on, and we wanted you to tell people how to get you on Instagram and Facebook.
Detroit. And my Facebook name is Marion Myers. Definitely hit me up. And if you have any advice, I'm always here.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good one.
You too. All right. So we are bringing on attorney Norwood Richardson to talk about his book that's coming out on the 22nd. We are very excited. So he talked about it a couple weeks ago. So I know he's doing a raffle. So we want all of our followers and to subscribe and to get the book, right, Attorney Richardson? Get the book, and then
got a picture in the corner, small, but we got it up there. So I wrote a book, and I'm very excited about this book. And in an effort to show my excitement, I am trying to encourage people to buy it. Other than the fact that people should just love me and buy it anyway, I am doing a raffle. So the only thing you need to do to be entered in this raffle is to purchase the book, support the book on social media, and I guess show me proof of it. I'll put your name in the raffle, and the winner will get $500.
And we're going to announce the winner on our live broadcast from the day party next Tuesday. Is that what we're doing? I'm not sure.
That's the goal.
Okay.
That's the goal. But let's talk about the day party.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah,
we got to do a party Sunday night. You know, games.
I'm with it. I know y'all missed me this weekend, so we're going to make up for it.
We did.
Yeah, definitely Sunday.
We did miss you this week.
But yeah, y'all going to buy the book?
Yeah, of course.
I think.
How much is the book?
I don't even know yet. I think I'm going to have to exclude y'all. I'm thinking $9.95 for whatever reason. That number stands out to me. I think nobody has a problem spending $10.
No.
The book. It's got good reviews, and ultimately it'll legit, in my opinion.
Right.
It's have a genuine conversation with somebody who practices a lot of DWI cases. So, buy the book, read the book.
And I think some women should buy it for their boyfriends and male brothers, just because more men get stopped than women. Is that correct? I looked up the statistics. Is that true?
Well, it's been my experience that I have more male clients that have DWIs than women.
Right.
I don't know. The way I be seeing these women out there at clubs, they be smashed too. So I don't know how maybe it's better than driving drunk. But
because the guy's the one that be like, "Hey, yo, I'll take you home."
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. What platforms is your book gonna be on?
It's gonna be on every available platform that you can purchase a book on. It'll be on that Amazon, Kindle, some other platforms that I didn't even hear about until I started writing this book. But if you want to get the book, you'll be able to get it. But Amazon is probably the easiest to purchase.
Okay. I commend you for that. This is a big thing. That is like wonderful that you just decided to write the book because you're really knowledgeable on that. I can honestly say that drug cases and DUIs, my brother has it on lock. So the Mexican cartel and the DUIs, he's the best. Anything else, he's like Lenny says, run off on the plug. So
I'm excited.
I'm
excited.
So excited about the day party broadcasting live.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. We got the Mirror Me gonna be here. We got some good food, some good drink. It's gonna be fun.
So that being said, our next week's topic is we're going to be talking about step parent. So, Mr. Richardson, because you seem like our everyday guest on our show.
No.
You're on here a lot. So and this could go into what's my time? Oh, I'm still early.
This is a topic.
But I'm going to ask you before.
Rest in peace, Uncle Mike. Rest in peace, Aunt Peggy. For y'all that don't know, me and Nikki lost an aunt and uncle within 2 weeks of each other. My dad's siblings. So we out here trying to live our best life.
Right. So my dad had two siblings and they both passed. My aunt passed last week, like we talked about. My uncle passed yesterday. And so two things. I told Nicholas, so who carries the legacy now? Is it KJ? Because he's like, my dad only had two siblings with Richardson names. So Nicholas is a Richardson, but my son, we changed his name to Richardson. So either Nicholas has to have a son or KJ is King Jaffe over the Richardson name.
I don't have a son. We might as well cash out because We can't leave it with that dude. This is the worst. He ain't never gonna be ready.
Take over the throne?
Just cash out. Just we lost. Just
we lost.
That's how
Tyreek to take over the throne.
That's how the chapter ends. No, we're good.
We're good?
Yeah, we lost. Fold. We're done. We don't want to take our ball, go home. We ain't playing no more. We just no more Richardson.
No more Richardson.
Yeah, so I need to make some babies.
KJ. No, I don't have. Yeah. That's a lot, Joe. I mean, I don't know, but
KJ got a lot to learn. He don't want to listen. He think he already there.
Yeah, KJ feels he knew everything since he's been 12 years old. That's his issue. He thinks he's earned everything. KJ was born on third base and acts like he hit a home run.
Right.
That's his major issue, and you can't tell him shit. But I love my nephew.
I love my son. You can't tell him nothing. You cannot.
Yeah.
He knows way more than me. I mean, we fight all the time because he knows way more than me. So I mean, if he's listening right now and he thinks
you're choking me.
KJ's wild guy.
if KJ even has the inclination that he could be the king of the Richardsons, it's a bad day.
He might take me out.
Tyreek will definitely take you out. Yeah.
He'll play.
Nicholas, before we get to our next topic, so have you dated a woman that has children and has children, and then you were maybe getting ready to be the stepfather, or how do you feel about that?
I've never dated anyone with children.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I've always put into the relationship. I don't think I've ever dated anybody with children before.
Would you date a woman with children?
Sure.
So how do you feel about being the step parent?
Stuff. It depends on the situation. It has to be a fluid, good situation. You want to work a relationship because you don't want to enter the situation with no drama. That's always an issue. If the child's father is an issue, then that's going to be an ongoing issue. You're marrying, so it's always, in my opinion, it would be good for the first thing I would want would be if there would be a working relationship with the child's father. And if that nigga up, we could be cool, but if not, I mean, it's always going to be an issue.
I remember when I got divorced the first time, you told me the next man you're going to be with have to love your son more than they love you. And that actually happened, but KJ gives people hell. Like,
Yes.
He puts men through it that they be like,
Intentionally.
I can't do this. This is not, who gets treated like this? Like, I don't even understand. It's hard. So.
Yeah. You'll be able to be doing it. I don't know.
KJ doesn't know.
Yeah. I've dated women with kids.
How did that work though? Being the stepfather or
I wasn't never technically the stepdad. Like, you don't even have to go that far, but being that I have a daughter, it's just as soon as I start dating a chick that has a kid, and if you try to bring me around your child, at that point I need to have a conversation with we need to have a convo, and then I would like to have a convo with the dad. Just, especially if she got a little girl, like let him know, like, so he knows who I am. He feels comfortable because I got a little girl. I don't want no
right. Just, your own situation, Joe. You would have respected the situation more if that would have happened like that because you have a little girl.
I get. Y'all know my stories. I get turned up.
Right.
I wake up and choose violence most days. So
I'm glad you're turning on the line.
One situation, like this is why you got to be real careful with it. So one situation, my daughter's mom was dating some guy. Never met him, whatever. And she went away to Jamaica for the weekend. I had to work. I did not know she left until my father had called me saying that he had to go pick up my daughter from her boyfriend. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? So basically what happened was she left, didn't tell nobody, and left my child with her boyfriend for the weekend.
Oh, hell no.
So I got off work, went and picked up my daughter. Did not say nothing to her. She got back in town. She called me. When she called me, I picked up the phone. I was like, "You're not seeing your daughter until we have a conversation." Well, this went on for like 2 weeks. So she finally called me and was like, "Oh yeah, we can meet up. We can talk, whatever." And I want to talk to the dude. So she wants to meet in a public space, which, I mean, I don't give a shit. Like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it no matter where we at. But the thing is, so when I had a conversation with him, I was like, I don't know if you ever dated a woman with a child, but you don't, especially with kids now, what if my daughter was a lying, conniving little child? You know what I mean? What if she came to me and said, "Yo, daddy, such and such did this to me"?
Right.
Bro, I'm not even thinking twice.
Right.
I'm calling my brother. We coming to grab you up, and we're going to do with you as we please for a couple weeks. Like, it's a situation you don't want to put yourself in, so you have to be cognizant of the things that can happen. Like, that's why it is hard to date women with a child, especially in the art. I mean, the ones that I don't really talk to my baby daddy, fuck that nigga, them type of chicks.
Yeah.
Nah,
Have a
I'm
little
good
girl.
on.
You got to be extremely careful about the type of people you leave little girls around.
Yeah,
Your point. I mean, even if something is suggested to happen, or even if something really does happen, I mean, once that is taken from them, once something happens, you can't go back.
yeah.
You can't go back like that. So like little girls are special, but shit happens to little boys too.
Yeah.
Right. And that's my own situation. So when KJ was 2, I got divorced when I was 2. KJ's biological father, girlfriend at the time, she said, "We're gonna have more babies, and he's not allowed to talk to KJ or you anymore." So I mean, I think me and Quinn laughed like, okay, but that really, really happened. And then he picked up KJ one time, and KJ came back with a story, and it was so horrific. The story I got, and it was like we had to call like Olivia Benson, SVU, like it was crazy because did this happen to my son? Because it just didn't make sense because this was the man that I was married to. So why would you allow the woman that you were with to whatever to my son? So after that, I was very funny about, and still am. That's probably why he stays in the house up under me. I was very funny about where he went, even if it wasn't all the way true, which I mean, I believe my son. It was just the fact that how it was handled after. Like the father didn't even try to reach out to me or KJ. We were always through the police at that point. KJ had to go through forensic interviews. It was ridiculously crazy. And I think, and the producer can catch me up, I think later on we end up going to court. And Quinn was with me. Huh?
And you ran the fade at court.
Quinn was with me. Me and the father were at the front. So the girlfriend at the time didn't know who Quinn was, of course. So I don't know if she had one of her friends with her or not, but she was talking so crazy about me. If that bitch needs some milk money, I'll give it to her. Fuck her. We have our own kids. Saying this, Quinn is sitting right next to the girl. Anyway, if anybody knows Quinn, like it went bad. So and this was right after Brian Nichols did his episode. So we're leaving the courthouse. So Quinn sees the girl, and Quinn's like, "What's up?" So they start fighting in the courthouse parking lot. Somebody pushed the button. No, so this is the funny part. So Quinn said, "What's up? What's up?" I said, "Oh, wait. Do we have to fight?" I feel like, wait, Quinn, let's all fight. So I'm like, we're doing this? Quinn had already went to the girl, fighting the girl, and somebody pushed the panic button. So Quinn said, hey, come on, folks. They put Brian Nichols button. So we ran like we beat up the girl, but
we or Quinn?
I feel like I did hit the girl one time.
You feel like?
I feel. My story is.
How many times she hit you?
No, I didn't get hit. Oh no,
Y'all
With
jumped,
my girl.
it sounded like y'all jumped her.
No jump, because I don't know how to fight, so there was no jumping.
Nick, there ain't no fair ones.
Which one is?
Ain't no fair ones.
No, you're right. Because people are dying or getting brain damage now. You're right.
Ain't no fair ones. We gotta go. We gotta make it home. So if you fighting somebody I know, we jumping you. I'm just letting you know off the rip.
Right.
But yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about next week, step parent, because she told Kenny that he could not talk to me or KJ. Damn, I didn't mean to say his name. And he didn't. He has no relationship with my son. I mean, he talked to him maybe once this year, and KJ said, "Don't call me and don't try to see me." And I'll Uber as far away as possible.
Then he made a rap song about him.
You said what?
Then he wrote some lyrics.
And he wrote a rap song about him. So he wrote a diss track about it.
We need KJ next week. Open up. Power open up with a song. We need to open up next week's show with KJ's lyrics.
Those lyrics are so harsh to that song. And see, that's what I mean. So KJ's biological dad missed out on being with a great son. Like KJ he's great. I mean, everybody says he's me, but I mean, kind of like a soul. Fuck it. I mean, KJ, it is what it is. I hate to say it, but I mean, his biological dad missed out on knowing a great son. So, but that's his loss. We're all right. We're good.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but yeah, next week we're talking about, because one of our friends said they'll never date a woman with kids. I think a couple of your friends.
I got a couple home, and I feel them on it. I guess I was more like I would do it because I have a kid, but it's completely different with a guy having a kid and a woman. Because majority of the time, she has the child. You really dealing with both of them.
Unless you get Naomi. I feel like they always over here.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's funny, Nick. As your situation, I'd be looking back. Like, I had my daughter. It was me, my daughter, and the boys. Like her first 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, but women like that. You know, it's they like new little play thing. Like, oh my God, you got a girl, you got a daughter.
Women
they like stuff like that.
Nobody likes knucklehead ass boys.
They don't.
So
especially when they're almost 6 feet tall and over two. Like, is that your son? Yeah, that's my baby. That's sugar baby.
That's Thumper.
That's Thumper.
Yeah. I ain't got to worry about that. I'm not dating a woman with a kid, so starting fresh.
Starting fresh.
Start fresh. Yeah. And Nicholas, I mean, any girl that dates you, I mean, your stuff. Nia and Naomi are not the easiest. I mean, I wouldn't.
Nia and Naomi, their love language is gifts. So if you buy them shit, you their favorite.
Nick out here dropping gems for any woman that's listening right now.
They gonna tell their mom about you.
Right. They tell me, and I'll be like, "You really like her?" Yeah, Tia, but you know, because she buys us hot donuts. I'm like, you only told me places she's done for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they know.
I don't know.
Which can be some bad shit when they become adults, because they can come up to be assholes who just expect motherfuckers to buy them shit, and I don't want.
That's where their nephew, that's where their cousin is too. All the Richardson kids, that's why they can't take over the throne, are expecting people to buy them stuff. So
yeah. That shit ain't cute. But that shit ain't cute at all. But to your point, you know, we have a family member who, you know, dealt with that situation, Nikki. I mean, you told me about it.
Yes. So the family member, I mean, my producer said I could say what I want to say. So a family member also told their husband, which was my family member. So my family member married another person when he got divorced from his wife and he had 4 kids with. So to be with the new woman said, you can't talk to your kids or your kid's mom anymore if you want to be with me. And he chose to be with her. Now, yes, during that time though, the family, the mom with the 4 kids, they went through a lot and ended up like moving back out of state to like the slums. It got really bad, and it still has never gotten great for them. And they have no relationship with their father. And up until recently, there was a tragic event, and I called the lady and was like, "What's up?" Because she was like calling my mom for stuff, and I don't need nobody turning my mom up, adding extra stuff, because then if I gotta go down there, then it's another problem. So I called the lady yesterday, and I was like, "I understand you're going through this, but call me. Don't call her no more, because you have caused havoc on my family for the past, what, had to be 30 years, right?"
Nick, you brought me this information yesterday. I had no idea about it. Had I known this when he was on, had I known this before, I would have looked at him a different way, because ain't no honor. That's corny.
It's corny for him, and that's why I kind of looked at him like that, especially when the situation happened to myself. I was like, because when it happened to myself, I didn't think that really happened. But I remember when he left his kids and his wife for this lady. And I mean, and he was with her for a long time up until recently. But so when I called her, I was like, "Well, why you don't ask his kids to do something?" She was like, "Oh, I don't have a number." I said, "Of course you don't, but you're calling my mother." I said, "No, sis, it's not going to work like that." So everybody's like, try to be nice to her. For what? I don't have to be nice to anybody. She wasn't nice to me. Fuck her. She when my dad died, they ain't talked to my mother since my dad died. So when the bitch got on the phone yesterday, I really want to say, "Oh shit, I didn't even know you knew my fucking phone number." Fuck you. You got me fucked up. Don't call my mother. You ain't called that bitch since my dad died. So don't the fuck call now. Don't cut me off now, producer. I see you trying to move up the screen.
Nikki goes 0 to 100 real quick. Yeah.
Yo, Nick, you see how that turned up real fast? Yo.
Is somebody watching that?
Fuck her. That bitch has not called my mom since my dad passed 6 years ago. But you want to call her now for something? Bitch, please. You got me fucked up. Call my phone.
Well, she would call for money.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we need our lights, babe. Mom, don't pick up that phone. No, for what? No. And my dad only had a brother, like he had a small family. So no, you could have checked on my mom, especially being they live closer to my mom than I did. Yeah. You could have rolled up there and had dinner with her. Like she would have liked that. Don't call her now because you need her. I told that bitch, fuck, you call me. Then she was like, what'd she say? Well, you know your mom's gonna say, gonna call me. I said, well, you tell her you already talked to me. Okay. That bitch texted me this morning with something I disregard. I'm finna put it on block. Nope.
You gonna help her out, Nikki?
You got me fucked up. You better talk to Nicholas. Nicholas is the good child, not me. Not the fuck me. I'm not the good one. I don't give a fuck what happened to you. My daddy died too. And what? Sorry. The fuck.
Oh my God.
Well.
I don't know how I go 0 from 100. But that bitch made me mad. And then I was trying to calm down. But yeah. She gonna text me the fucking obituary. I said, delete.
You know, wrote the obituary.
Delete. I'm not doing it. There will be no flowers. There will be no obituary. If I told him to send everything to me, I was gonna do it and pay for it. Not gonna do it. Not setting up Zoom. Not doing it.
Sorry, too late.
Sorry, too late. Bitch, you should have. Oh, because your phone didn't work after 2015. So why the fuck does it work now? Fuck you. No. There'll be a funeral with no setup, no Zoom. Yep, because I said, yeah, send everything to me because I got you. I got a little money. I'm gonna do it for you. I got you. Not gonna do it. Gonna get my hair done. You
gonna get your hair done with the money?
Get life with that bitch money. Fuck her. I don't care who say it. I don't give a fuck. Why do I care? I'm grown. I'm not a baby.
Yeah.
You did them kids wrong. She did them kids wrong. Like one died. Like them kids going through it. No.
Yeah, and generally, kids are innocent. They ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. They should suffer. They already gonna be suffering because of the split up.
Right.
Parent, make that be on them.
And I mean, why was that? And then she can't even have kids. So you should be embracing other people's kids. The man you love has kids. I've always embraced the kids, and everybody can't be me. That's fine. But you don't tell him don't speak to the kids. That doesn't make sense. Because you think he's going to get back with the wife?
She must have had massive goodness for him to be saying, you know what, fuck my kid. She must have been doing something right.
And that whole ain't nothing.
Listen.
I ain't got it right. Shit.
It's probably good because you can bust in the bitch and she can't get pregnant. So that's why you don't got to use the
Hey,
got it right.
that is sunshine off Harlem Nights.
Exactly.
Hey, put your mom on the phone.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
I ain't never come home no more.
Yo, that shit would make me nervous every time I was around this shit. Like,
I don't want no box like that. I don't want no box like that.
No, you don't speak to your kids anymore, ever. And then the kids put something on Facebook yesterday telling me they were abandoned as a child by their father. I was like, they wasn't even like saying like, you know, RIP or whatever. They was like, he abandoned us. Like, I was like, damn.
When you pass and your kids got good to say about you, you failed.
You have failed.
Everybody in the world can say fucked up shit about you. Your kids can't be like, you know what? I love him. He was great. He did this. You lost. And that's what's happening to them.
Yeah, that's
legacy now. No matter what he did in life, the motherfucker was a millionaire, had businesses. His legacy is he was a fucked up parent.
Right.
And that's crazy.
And all her stuff is coming out too. Even if we forgot about it 30 years ago, now it's like, oh, she can't even contact the kids because she said she don't have a phone number for them. I was like, that's crazy. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, I experienced it my own with my own child, so that's fine. I mean, yeah. So you know, Kenny wants to get life insurance on Kenny so he can cash it out. But I don't think he needs to do it because he probably wants to kill him. So yeah, we're gonna take that as a L. But so next week we'll be at a day party. We're gonna wrap up. We appreciate Nora. We will be there. We will see you. We are excited.
We live from Houston.
We live your followers. Come hang out.
Buy the book on the 22nd. Win the raffle on that next Tuesday. We will cash out you your $500 if you. So wait, tell them again what they need to do. Show the book.
I think I got to exclude y'all from the raffle because motherfuckers are thinking I just set that shit up or the money.
That's fine. That's fine.
We got other.
That's fine. We won't buy the book anyway.
We won't buy the book anyway.
We'll talk about it.
We want all our followers to buy it anyway. We make our own raffle.
If you win the raffle, like, oh, that shit fake. That motherfucker wouldn't give like.
We don't use the lady money as the raffle. We don't use the lady money as the raffle. Now, don't play with me. Play with your man. We're gonna use the lady raffle. Whoever buys the book and shows it and posts it on our debrief page, we're giving $100. First one to buy it. The lady money. Yeah.
Two raffles.
The lady sent us money. The lady.
So it's two raffles. So first person to buy and post the book.
On our show.
And the other raffle is buying the book. Your name gets entered into the raffle.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Have a great week. Be great. Stay safe. Don't go out if you don't need to. Corona is real out here.
Yeah.
Stay in, get your SBAs, and just buy stuff off the internet and look cute, like do videos in the house. That's what I do. Like,
And do busting videos. Do busting videos in the house.
Please do busted videos.
no.
All right, yeah.
If I hear Nia and Naomi that song come on their phone, I'm gonna lose my shit. So I promise you, if I hear like the first word, I'm going to tear wherever I'm at up. And I'm gonna eat first because I'm gonna go to jail. Because if I hear the busted anything on Nia and Naomi phone, so if I promise you, I'm gonna eat first. I'm gonna just calmly go eat because you know I probably already miss lunch if I get locked up. So gotta eat and then I'm going to jail. Eat first. That's the rule. You gotta eat first if you don't get locked up because you don't miss all the meals. Yeah. Every time I get locked up, I haven't missed every meal. Like, nigga, I just got here at 11 o'clock. How I missed dinner? The fuck? I miss dinner. I don't eat bologna sandwiches, so that's why I always fuck up. Anyway, that's too much information. All right, guys, have a good one.